Jesup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jesup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jesup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jesup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jesup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today. Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch here with you, along with Bob Morgan on this Monday morning. It is the 16th day of July. We appreciate you waking up and tuning in to 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Right now we have 77 degrees here in southeast Georgia. Going to be variable cloudiness today. High of 92, heat index of 103 with all that humidity. So a very hot, muggy day, but we do have that pretty good chance of showers today, this afternoon, about a 60% chance. The autumn overdose of 7 feet and falling. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jesup Premium Stores, located out here on the Waycross Highway, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, had a good weekend.
Good. Play any golf?
No, didn't play golf.
Didn't play golf? No.
Not very good. So.
Any tournaments coming back up again?
Got the 0800 coming up August 4th, but I can't play in that. That's a two-man best ball scramble event, 27-hole event. So.
Oh, yeah, you got to be really good to play that. Well, better than you.
I can't help anybody. The two-person best ball scramble alternating shot, 27-hole, August 4th, 8:30 a.m. shotgun start, 220 per team. Again, $1 mulligan per player. So it's a big event. They try to, at the Men's Golf Association meeting, they try to tell people to get people from out of town to come play with them because they want to get as many people, new members. So, but again, it should be a full field. But if you haven't signed up yet, you still have time. August 4th is the date. 8:30 a.m. shotgun at the country club. If you haven't played the course is in great shape, and everybody's complimenting how great the course is.
Good-looking golf course out there at Pine Forest in Jesup.
I said, Paige McCray does a great job. The saying and the joke all the time, he can grow grass on concrete, but the course is in great shape. So if you haven't played the course, like I said, it's open to the public. Go out there and play. It's just a beautiful place to play 18 holes golf. So,
okay.
But that's the next tournament coming up, the 0800, which is all the money for the scholarship. So if you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up and get your team in, two-person. But again, it'll be a 27-hole event, 9 best ball, 9 scramble, 9 alternating shot. I think after the first 9 holes, they break for lunch or something like that, but they'll have lunch provided. So it's always a good event. Takes a lot of money for the term.
For the scholarship at the end of the year. Yeah. So that's coming up in August. So get ready and get signed up for it. That's going to be a couple of days after school starts back on August 2nd. It's amazing riding by the high school each morning. As each week has gone by, as we're getting closer to school starting back, there's more and more cars there, more and more people. Football team getting ready, the band getting ready, other folks, lots of stuff going on. The high school is, there's quite a few cars there this morning when I went by.
I want to remind everybody, this is always a big thing, parking permits for students for the high school. Again, they've set that press release out. July 24th is the date, 9 to 11 for students with perfect attendance and seniors, and July 24th from 1 to 3 for upcoming juniors and sophomores. But in order to purchase a parking permit, Students must have the following information: a 2018-2019 signed parking permit form signed by a parent. They must have a driver's license, a copy of tag registration, a valid insurance card, and $30 cash or money order. No checks will be accepted. And they state this note: they'll no longer allow the purchase of a permit with a temporary applied for tag. I don't know what that means, but
well, you know how when you go purchase a vehicle, they've got that temporary tag on there, so that means you get your real thing there in the mail a couple of weeks later.
So you won't be able to get a permit if you have a temporary applied for tag.
Okay.
And parking permit forms are now available. And again, if you need the form, you can pick them up today through Friday, 7:30 to 3:30 at the high school, because the high school office is open. So you can go by and pick up the parking permit, have it filled out for the date of July 24th to pick up the parking permit.
Okay.
So, as you said, school's in session very shortly, 17 days away from the first day of school. So, like I said, the band will be getting ready. Football camp opens up officially the 25th. The barbecue kickoff is set for Friday, August 3rd. So, hopefully a good crowd will show up for that. Always a good time. Eric Carter's going to be the guest speaker. Looking forward to that. And one of the great athletes of Wayne County. Had a great career in the Canadian Football League, inducted in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame already. So,
what years did Eric play?
Gosh,
90s, 80s, early 2000s?
Just, I can't.
You can't remember, huh, Bob?
It's been a while.
Okay.
I'm going to say.
So when did Eric Carter play at Wayne County High School?
I'll say late 90s if I had to guess.
All right.
2000s.
You can tell. Always Texas. Sure. Always Texas.
I can. I should know, but I don't. I just, like I said, it's been a while, but it's always good to see him. Like I said, he showed up. He was one of our guests in the booth when we played for the semifinal game here. Got to the state championship game. So
what position did he play?
He was a defensive back. Yeah, he was a cornerback. Yeah, okay. He played in a lot of different positions. He was a multi-talented athlete. They used him in a lot of places. Great track star as well. I said he was just a great athlete for Wayne County.
They said mid-80s, Bob.
Mid-80s, yeah.
Mid-80s. Yeah. Well, you know how time flies by when you're having fun. All right, man. That's a long way off from mid-80s to like 2000. I mean, 1990s, Bob.
He's old enough on. He looks good. So
let's see it, huh?
Looks like you played today. So.
Yeah, okay. Kind of like Herschel Walker. Looks like he just walked out of the field right now, huh?
Exactly.
So mid-80s Eric Carter played, and he's going to be the special guest speaker there at the kickoff banquet on August 3rd.
Right.
Okay, for the football team there. If everybody's invited to come, I'm sure it'll be in the commons area at the high school, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so everyone's invited there to get the 2018 football season off to a good start there, with everybody getting together and looking forward to the season. Hear from the coaches, hear from Eric, as we get ready for what everybody's hoping for will be a great football season for the Wayne County Yellow Jackets, beginning in mid-August.
Early August. August 10th is the first scrimmage.
Scrimmage.
Yeah.
Okay, regular game is
the 24th.
24th. Okay. First regular season game is the 24th. All right.
At Long County.
At Long County. We played a football game over there?
I've never played.
I don't remember a football game being played over there.
This will be a first for us.
Okay.
First time broadcasting from Long County High School football stadium.
Yeah.
We've done baseball.
We've done baseball there, yeah. But good-looking high school over there. Good-looking facilities over there at Long County. Be great to go across the Ottawa and take on the Blue Tide.
Yeah. Coach Pollock invited everybody over there because he said he needs money.
Say, pack the visitor side and the home side, too.
Yeah, make no bones about it. When I saw him down there in the game magazine, I said, why are we playing y'all? He said, because we need money.
We need the money.
So
it's always about the money. We know that. Always about the money.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, looking for a big gate.
Follow the money trail. Follow the
story. I said, it'll be a big crowd. I told people it doesn't matter if Wayne County, Long County play Tiddlywinks, people won't show up.
That's right. Doesn't matter what it is. It's kind of like Wayne County, Appleton County, Wayne County, Pierce County, Wayne County, Long County. You know, we really haven't gotten that rivalry or even played Bacon County, you know, over there in Alma. I mean, they touch us with nothing with Tatnall over there, Reedsville, that area over there, Glenville, where they hadn't done much of them. But, Pierce County and Appleton County have been our big rivals, and of course Long County when we play them ever so often.
unfortunately don't play Pierce this year.
Don't play Pierce. So we played, of course, another couple of rivals are Glen Academy and Brunswick. Do we have them on the list this year?
We've got Glen here at home.
Glen here at home.
But we don't play Brunswick. Brunswick got off the schedule.
Okay, so no Brunswick this year. Glen Academy, which is a team that has tremendously improved since that new coach got over there, what, about 5 years ago?
Yeah.
6 years ago? Somewhere along there?
I don't think it's been that long.
I know,
Maybe 4 or 5.
no, yeah, about 5 years ago, I imagine. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. They've really put the pedal to the metal over there, the Red Terrors have. And looking forward to the football season. They'll have what's that early season game that the professionals play right at the end of July?
Hall of Fame.
What's that?
Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game. Yeah, Hall of Fame game. They usually play right there at the end of July, and then preseason will begin in August for 4 weeks. And then the regular season will begin the weekend after Labor Day, is when it always begins. Now, college has a big Labor Day weekend, but the pros begin their regular season the week after that. That's when the pros will kick in. Remember now, WIFO 105.5 FM will be your radio home for, of course, the Wayne County Yellow Jackets and also for the Georgia Southern Eagles. And for the Atlanta Falcons, our AM station, Fox Sports Radio 1370 AM The Buzz, will be your radio home for the Jacksonville Jaguars and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Do you know anything about Georgia Tech coming into the season? Hadn't heard much?
Haven't heard much.
From Georgia Southern, we need to get a Southern fan on here. Reckon Sean will come on?
I'm sure
John?
Johnny Pichot. Somebody will come.
Yeah, we need to get those guys on here and get them to talk about the upcoming season for the Georgia Southern Eagles, since we are the radio home for the Eagles here for Southeast Georgia. And we'd love to, maybe we can line that up and have them on, get them to do a little research before they come in so they'll know what they're talking about, and have them as guests talking about the Eagles coming up for this 2018 season.
Tony Romo's they gave his Super Bowl prediction already. And he's got Jacksonville against Green Bay in the Super Bowl.
Jacksonville and Green Bay. Tony Romo. Okay.
He just won.
Is he on his meds? Huh?
He just won a celebrity golf tournament.
He did, but Jacksonville's predicted to have a real good team this year, so we'll see what happens with them. And they had a good season last year, but supposed to really do well this year.
The championship game lost to New England. So.
Now, why Green Bay, though? I mean, I thought they were a team that was kind of going downhill in transition.
I got Aaron Rodgers, that's why. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. Because they picked up Jimmy Graham, picked up several players. So.
Okay. So they picked up some folks.
Tony Romo likes Green Bay.
Okay. Not even picking his former Cowboys, huh?
He didn't even mention the Cowboys.
Well, you think there's a little bitterness there? He kind of got pushed out the door by the younger, quicker guy?
He's a nice guy, but they used to call him Tony Oh No in Dallas.
Oh, no!
Where's he throwing the ball?
Brett Favre was known as as kind of a gunslinger. He could get up and down the field and throw that thing around and whip it, but sometimes when the game was on the line, he would make one of them bad decisions and throw it in the other folks in the defender's hands.
I tell that story when I went to Dallas for the Super Bowl and they had that celebrity flag football game. And Tony Romo was just standing on the sidelines. He wasn't participating, but at the last minute, this team was down, and he decided he'd go in and play quarterback right at the last minute. So he threw a long pass, and of course it was intercepted, and the police officer on the sidelines looked around and said, "Yep, same old Tony Romo, another interception."
Brett Favre was a fun quarterback to watch. He won a lot of games. He won a Super Bowl, didn't he? He won a Super Bowl, but he was still known to throw that ball in some places where he was trying to squeeze it in about 3 defenders into a receiver, and sometimes that didn't happen. Another quarterback from years ago that was fun to watch, a University of Georgia grad, Fran Tarkenton, he was something else. He was one of those original scramblers, wasn't he?
The difference is those two are in the Hall of Fame. Tony Romo won't never
be there. Fran was a great quarterback, and did he play all his years at Minnesota?
Yeah, played all his years in Minnesota.
Okay.
Got to Vikings to several Super Bowls, but never won.
Never won one. Kind of like Plunkett up at the Bills. Didn't the Bills go 4 years in a row?
Funky, Kelly.
Kelly, that's right, Kelly.
Funky won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Kelly. It was Kelly who didn't win.
Jim Kelly and the Bills went 0 for 4.
Yeah. That must be disheartening.
They're all in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And had great careers. When his fault didn't. Norwood kicked it wide right.
Wide right.
They should have won that game.
Yeah,
They
wide right.
had that game won. But that'd be a painful moment on the sidelines. Got the Super Bowl won. Last play of the game.
All you got to do
All you got to do is kick the field goal.
Right? Yeah.
He's kicked it always too, all season long. And he misses it. And the Giants win the Super Bowl.
His bank account didn't go up after he hit it wide right, did he?
It's just
Rocco and Vito wasn't sitting there behind the home side, the bench there behind the Bills, did it?
It's one of those things. Just what if?
Yeah, well, what if? I mean, there's so many of those. I mean, you take a look at Seattle. I mean, they should have had that touchdown and threw that little pass, and New England intercepted. They should have just given it to that bowling ball rolling halfback they had back there, running back, and they'd have just plowed it right in and won that Super Bowl. But no. We've said this many times before. Sometimes coaches outcoach themselves, you know?
The sad thing is, the story is that he didn't want Marshawn Lynch to score a touchdown. He wanted Russell Wilson to throw a touchdown. So that was a decision by Pete Carroll.
Oh, a little personal favoritism going on there, huh?
That was the year Marshawn Lynch wasn't talking to the media and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he just,
What was that saying? What was that line that he said when we went down there? Because by rule regulation of the NFL, he has to talk at the press day for the Super Bowl, and he had some line that he said up there. He showed up. He just said one line over and over again. I must be here because of NFL rules and regulations and blah, 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 but he didn't answer anything. It became kind of a comedy act there because somebody else asked him a question, and he'd say the same line over and over again.
Like he used that line like 35, 40 times.
Yeah.
At least he didn't get fined, though.
Yeah.
He had to show up.
Yeah,
so he showed up.
He didn't get fined. Now, where's the Super Bowl this year? Atlanta. I thought it was Atlanta. So this is one you can go back to.
That's right.
That's right. The other ones have been way too far out of town for you to go.
Man, definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to the Jaguar season. I said Jaguars going to be fun to watch.
Yeah,
good football team. Hopefully Bortles have another good year. I said that's where everybody's focused the attention on. But defensively, they're just lights out. Got
the Hawsons back there, huh?
It's a very talented defensive football team. Got talent. So it should be a fun year for the Jaguars. Good season. A lot of good teams coming in. So it's a good schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it. I think it's the 26th year covering Jacksonville.
Right.
Hard to believe. More than 2 years ago.
I know it's just flown right by. And probably people don't know that, but we were the very first Jacksonville Jaguar affiliate. First one to get the contract in. Once they sent them out, we were the very first affiliate.
I still remember Matt Robinson and Brian Sexton came. Remember they had the bus tour.
The Biltmore Park.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's hard to believe. That was 26 years ago.
Isn't it? 26 years ago, they came out there for Jacksonville Jaguar Day out Biltmore Park. Now, of course, Matt Robinson went on to get into several years ago to get into the private business down there. But Brian, he's still working behind the scenes, isn't he?
He still works for the Jaguars. I think he's getting into the TV work and production work.
Now, what do you when the new owner came in? Do you know why they took him out of the broadcast booth and put him doing special features?
I think it had to do with financial. It was a contract dispute, is what I believe. But I'm not positive. I just know Brian felt like he got the shaft.
Yeah,
he's not. But his contract was where he had to stay with the Jaguars. He couldn't just.
He just couldn't go somewhere else.
Right.
Okay.
He had a good attorney. Had a good contract where he had to stay in the organization somewhere. So they kind of just bounced him around. But he does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. If you go down there and watch a game, he's always on the big screen.
Yeah. I hear his voice on the pregame show going in. If you're going down to the game or just staying at home, you can hear his voice on there quite a bit.
He's just mad because he doesn't do play-by-play, because that NFL films, every time they use one of your highlights, they send you a nice check. So he doesn't get those checks anymore.
Oh. only the old ones, huh? Not the recent ones.
He said that was a good payday.
That was a good payday?
Those NFL highlight films they show every week, they'd always use a couple of his highlights.
Right.
And every time they'd use his highlight, his voice, he'd get a nice check.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't get those.
Cool.
He doesn't get those checks.
Don't get those checks anymore, huh? Kind of like those actors and actresses that get those checks from the reruns, you know. So, but we're looking forward to the Jacksonville Jaguars season, and the Atlanta Falcons season ought to be great seasons for both of them. I guess the question mark is, you know, how will the Falcons be this year? What's kind of your feeling on them?
They should be pretty good. I said they got a good. As long as you got Matt Ryan, that offense. Got Julio Jones. They picked up Ridley out of Alabama, which will be a nice addition to that receiving core. So I think the Falcons will be good.
Okay.
And they should be very competitive.
Okay.
It's just a tough division. I mean,
Oh, it is. You got the Panthers, you got the Saints, you got the Bucks. Yeah, very tough division there. But we're looking forward to having the Falcons for you here on Big Dog Country. Okay. And you said there was a couple of meetings this week that you're going to or going to report on?
School board and the city meet tomorrow.
Okay. Anything popping on the agenda? I mean, anything that kind of stands out?
The band director's going to be on hand to talk about the band program, so that'll be fun to hear. Good to see him. I said, but also got the East Blocks discussion. That's the big discussion. You know, got to get ready to start promoting that and make sure people vote for that in November.
Speaking of voting, folks, early voting's still going on this week, right, for the runoff election?
Final week.
And then
so it'll pick up. It's been kind of slow.
1 week from tomorrow will be the election day. If you're waiting on, you know, a lot of folks wait until election day to vote. But right now, we would take a flood of folks to get in. I mean, 15,000 registered voters, plus or minus, and you said just a few hundred have voted already, right?
401.
401.
After 2 weeks.
15,000 after 2 weeks, huh?
Think we'll make it to 1,000?
Man, I don't know. I think they'll make it. I think it'll be. Maybe when it's all said and done, maybe it'll be 2,000. But that's still, even if it was 2,000 out of 15,000 registered voters to help choose our next governor, lieutenant governor, secretary of state, and many other positions, to have the parties be able to select their nominees for the general election in November. It's an important election, Bob. Important.
We think.
Yeah. What the governor does up in Atlanta has a lot more effect on Georgians than what the president does up in Washington, D.C.
Maybe it'll pick up this week. I said they had the biggest turnout Friday. They had 70-some people show, 71 I think showed up Friday. So far that's the largest number in the 2-week period. So hopefully it'll continue to pick up this week and get turnout a week from Tuesday. Hope for the best.
Okay. Well, did you watch the World Cup final yesterday? Croatia and France, with France being the big winner, winning all the marbles, taking on the big trophy?
I didn't watch any of the World Cup.
They said it was the highest scoring final Stanley Cup, not Stanley, but the World Cup there was, 4-2. Highest scoring ever in the World Cup.
I can't watch soccer.
You can't watch soccer.
You can't try. I just can't watch.
You just can't stand just watching somebody kick the ball around the field. Kick it over here, kick it over there, kick it over there, here, there, yonder.
Just not a soccer fan. Never been, never will be.
Yeah. You think that soccer would be a little more popular in the country because, you know, we've had, you know, kids have been playing soccer here in the United States pretty heavily since the late 80s and early 90s.
It's pretty sad that the USA didn't even qualify for it.
We didn't qualify and get in there. I mean, we let a team that's got the population of they just got a few 100,000 in Finland. Let's just put it that way. Iceland, not Finland, Iceland. Iceland's the one that kept us out. And, you know, we got Jacksonville's got more people than they've got in the entire country. And we got all these, we got over 300 million people. We got people playing soccer all over the country, and we can't even qualify to get into the World Cup. More or less try to advance in it.
I watched a little bit of Wimbledon.
Did you?
That was pretty good stuff. So I watched some of that. They had the final Saturday and Sunday. Serena got upset, so that was kind of surprised in the women's final. And then
Who won the men's?
Djokovic.
And where's he from? You don't know? Djokovic won? You don't know. You know, tennis used to be a lot more talked about than it is, you know, when you had McEnroe and Connors and Borg. I mean, all these guys like that. But, you know, unless you're really into tennis these days, a lot of folks just don't keep up with it like you or play it like they used to. I remember back in the 70s and 80s, you'd go around here to the local tennis courts, and sometimes you'd have to wait to get on there. And now they're pretty much empty. Not all the time. I don't know why people don't play tennis as much as they used to back in the 70s, 80s. You have any idea? Any thoughts or feelings on that, Bob? Did you ever play, you know, just hit it kind of like me, a duffer across the net, and it was more chasing the ball than it was hitting the ball? Kept you in good shape, you know. Go chase the ball over here, chase the ball over there.
There's a lot of guys that play tennis every
morning out there at Pine Forest. Yeah. Matter of fact, our own Jim Poindexter that comes in the radio station all the time from the VFW and Hospice, he plays, I don't know if it's every morning, but several mornings out there. You know, and he's around 70 years old, and you can look how good shape he's in. Okay. And let's see here. Have we missed anything that we need to kind of highlight that's going on right now? Anything on your mind or whatever? You got court today, right?
You got court today.
What kind of cases will you be covering?
Whatever they decide to go to trial. I said that's what they got to decide. You got a calendar call, a 70-page criminal calendar to decide which cases go into motions on Thursday this week and which cases will go to trial the week of August 6th. So,
okay. So Bob will be at the courthouse today and have a full report tomorrow morning on our newscast on, will they be plea agreements also, or just...
I'm sure there'll be cases you plea
agreements, and then other ones that'll go to court, and maybe other ones delay them for some reasons too.
Continuance.
Who's going to be the judge?
Anthony Harrison.
Harrison. We're going to be here in town. Looking over at
9:30.
Okay. So we'll have a full report on that. So if you go by the courthouse today, you can see a whole bunch of cars around there. That's what's going on. So it's just